Hey y'all, I'm Sallie.
And I'm Ellen.
And we are Sal and Elle.
The Wool Slayers.
Welcome. It is episode 44.
44.
We are fresh back from camp.
Yes.
Our knitting retreat. Camp Wool Slayers 2019
Yay.
is done.
In the book.
And, may I say, it was a smashing success.
It was.
If I say so myself. Oh my God.
At least we had a ton of fun.
We had a ton of fun and we were like working.
Great.
So, but no, everyone who was there was very much saying they had a blast. The feedback was very positive. Everyone was smiling and talking and...
It seemed like everybody was having fun.
It's such a good group.
Yeah.
Such a good group.
It really was a good group.
Like, I have no words still. And we got home yesterday and I still have no words. It was...
and it hasn't even been 24 hours.
No. No.
No.
It hasn't.
Barely 12.
Thank you so much for driving.
You're welcome.
That was amazing.
That is my life. I chauffeur everywhere.
Well, I drove last year, but no, I didn't drive you.
Right. Exactly.
So that was quite pleasant for us to ride down together.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out to everyone who was there. It just, my heart is so full. I teared up so many times. Like, it was just the best.
It was really hard saying bye to everybody.
It was very hard. And it was like someone would say bye and I would recover from that. And like 5 minutes later, someone else would say bye. And it's like, you guys, I'm going to sit in my room till y'all leave because this is killing me. But at the same time, anyone who I didn't say bye to, I was devastated. Like if I didn't get to say bye, I was like, oh no, they're gone. Yeah, so I think I saw most people off, you know. So anyway, so we're going to finally get to show you guys our swag bag items that we gave out to all the campers. We have a few raffle items that we never got to show you before the raffle. So we're going to show you those. And we're going to talk about knitting. We're going to show you trophies because we did some shopping at our own marketplace. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
All right. So, do you want to start with camp things since I already talked about it? Or do you want to start with fails?
Let's start with camp.
Okay.
Let's ride the high.
Ride the wave. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So,
first,
what do you have? Oh, yeah. Camp Wool Slayers 2019. Yay. Here's my show up better. And they have our names. And everyone got one.
Yep.
There's a glare, but it says my name.
Everybody got it. There were different colors.
There were different colors. I couldn't get all of one color, so there were these two colors of blue, and there were white, and there were black. Which
actually I think that's better because if it had been 26 blue cups,
yeah, it could have been real bad. And did you notice? I'm the one who gave the names to the person who did the vinyl for us, and I wrote out all the, like, put this name on this color. I did not let roommates get the same color.
Oh, clever girl.
Although I think, did we have 4 colors?
Yes.
So we had one room with 4 people. They should have all gotten different colors.
Clever girl.
I tried.
Very nice.
So, so that happened. And these cups were a huge hit. Everyone used them all weekend. It was fabulous.
Yeah, I was so glad to have them. Think of all the plastic cups we would have thrown away.
That's right.
Like, it would have been insane.
Right. So that was I feel like that was like our main contribution.
Right.
Yeah. Everything else was almost everything else was donated. Yeah. So there's the cute bags that Alan made.
So this is my mom because Sallie and I didn't get one. We got some.
We got cups and we got mini skates.
Yeah. So my mom let me keep it, but she's coming up next weekend, so she'll get it then. And so then. So
you have a full.
I have a full.
Okay,
swag bag.
good.
So we can just go through this.
But I'll show you if it's a different color.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab from the top. Chalgoo gave us these super cute straight needles.
Yes, with this red ball with white polka dots and a pearl, and then on the actual, I don't know if you can see it, but it says I Heart Knitting on the needle. Look at it! Oh my god! I want to put my hair up with them.
I know, right?
Oh no!
It's the screensaver.
Damn it! We were on a roll.
I know.
Oh.
I know. It's still recording.
Oh.
It's still recording. I'll just touch it. Okay.
So I want to put my hair up with these.
Yes.
And be like.
And that was the first thing I thought of was the hair.
Yeah.
I was using it to put hair.
Maybe I'll use them for a washcloth or something, but I don't use straights that much, but I love these so much that they'll go in my decorative container up
because they
there.
are so cute.
Thank you, Chowgoo.
And then Sallie and I put together stitch markers, the felted ball stitch markers.
They're one of those light bulb stitch markers through a felt ball.
There we go.
Oh.
And
Alan made amazing labels
for Campbell's layers.
I love it.
And these are actually a different camper's.
Oh, because your mom didn't get that.
Right, because I had just given my mom some, and I'm like, she doesn't need them, and so.
And that way, the other campers each got like more.
Exactly. Yeah.
And oh my gosh,
we had, and did I bring mine? I brought mine also. So we
from
Diane Suburban Stitcher made a custom colorway for us, and it's non-repeatable.
She's gonna try because she kind of fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Here's mine.
Okay.
If you want to show.
Yeah. Because they all are just a little bit different. That's the way yarn dyeing is.
She kept one, and she's going to attempt to recreate it so that she can sell it. But for now, it's a one-off.
It is so beautiful.
It's so pretty.
And it says the colorway is Camp 2019.
Oh, I love it so much. Yeah, these were a huge hit.
I don't know which one was yours and which one was my mom's.
I think mine was darker.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Right, it doesn't matter. And then Eucalan, along with their raffle prize, sent us this cute little bag with four sample sizes.
Or I think, one of them is like a wipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
One is a wipe, and then 3 small sample sizes of their wool wash.
In addition to the gift set they sent that we showed already.
Right. And they sent them in this bag, so we didn't have to do anything.
And we each got one, which was very cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So cute.
We put a crochet hook in because you can always use a crochet hook. Just
to fix something some people were casting on Hitofude sweaters and you need a provisional cast on for that with the crochet hook. They whipped it out and used it. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
And they went and got yarn from the Trash to Treasure table for their waste yarn.
Oh.
So it was like we totally helped them cast on their projects.
So my mom definitely didn't put it all in here.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
The West 7th wool is missing if you want to pull that out.
Oh,
they gave us. We got a pin from Ply Yarn, which is a really cute local yarn store that's in Wimberley.
And you have that. I was about to say it, but you have a card.
In addition, she gave every camper 15% off, exclusively for Campbell Slayers. And
very cool. It's a cute little shop. You should go.
It is a really great shop, and they're so nice, and they have a great table where you can sit and knit. So if you happen to be in Wimberley, just stop in and sit and knit. And then our friend Liz,
who was
just
went in podcast.
Yep, she gave us
here on YouTube.
I don't know how to there.
It's just play handsy. Whatever.
Okay.
She was there and she's awesome and we love her and I forgot that I had just met her. I was like, no, I know you really well. Like
I know, right?
We slept in a bed together Thursday night. I just met her in person on Wednesday. It wasn't weird at all. Like I've known her for years.
I know.
I love her.
I mean, it was like I saw her at the airport. And it was like I was greeting a long lost friend.
You just pick up your conversation from it's crazy.
I know.
I was gonna show this one. Because she gave us multicolors.
Yes, we had 4 different colorways. Four different colorways. 5 because we had a green in there too.
Yeah.
A red, a green, a gold, and then a speckle. And
sorry, my watch is
pretty. This is from Round Table Yarns.
Round Table Yarns gave everyone a mini, and there were. Should have taken a picture of all the different colors. There was a yellow speckle. This red.
It doesn't want to focus.
It's pretty good. This cobalt, and there was one pink that I think Diane got.
Yep. Oh, but you know who got it?
Who?
Aurora.
Oh, did she keep it? Oh, we had a baby at the retreat, y'all. Aurora, who was there as a fetus last year, last minute had to come with her mommy. It was not the original plan.
Right.
I would never say our retreat is child friendly ever, but she did so good.
I know. She's 6 months old, and
it was
so
perfect.
She wasn't moving around.
It was perfect. Great. If she'd have been 2 months older, it could have been a disaster.
Right.
But she was so sweet.
Yeah.
She was like the entertainment for the weekend.
I know. So she fell asleep. Diane Suburban Stitcher was holding her, and Diane had the yarn.
We'll put in a picture.
And she fell asleep on Diane with a death grip on the yarn.
Grip.
It was so cute. And Diane's like, well, now the yarn's hers because she needs it. So cute. From West 7th Wool. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Look how cute those are.
So it's like Post-it note tape.
Yes. I thought it was highlighter tape.
I did too.
And then I opened it up, and
it functions as a place to mark your pattern, just like highlighter tape, except you can't see through it, which I always put it underneath my line that I'm working on anyway. So I use it the same as highlighter tape. This is even better though because you can write on it. Yeah, mine's kind of like it's.
I was going to pull some off to show it, but
it's kind of.
It's very stuck to itself.
Yes, it's very stuck to itself. I need to work on it. Oh, here it is. Anyway, it's like it's a Post-it note basically.
And it's adhesive.
Yeah, so it sticks to your pattern, but not a lot. Like it wouldn't rip your page if you pulled it up.
Right.
So you can move it down as you work your pattern.
And it's a cute little rainbow. It's so cute. I love it.
I know.
Love, love, love it.
Yeah.
And then mustache. So cool.
Yeah.
She made a stitch marker with everybody's initial.
Mm-hmm.
So she went on and somehow figured out, she got like 95% of them right. She had me double check.
I think it was the Facebook event.
Oh, okay.
I had an event like on Facebook for the camp, and most people had like marked themselves as going.
Nice.
And so she went and did the best she could.
Right.
And then you tweaked. She was like, here's extras in case I didn't get it right. And it was,
But look at this.
So is that your A? Yeah, so.
And it has a
we
mustache.
even got some, there's my S with the mustache. And then each person, person got that with their initial and the mustache. And then they got like a random, fun charm.
And I got an apple.
An apple.
And
I got an art palette. It has a paintbrush and like an art palette.
Yeah. And then, even better.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to show it because it's just for campers. But we got.
Oh, my gosh.
A coupon code for 10% off any order. Online.
I knew we had a coupon code. I didn't know that the coupon code was so awesome.
I know, right?
The actual what it says.
I know.
I just saw that.
It is customized to us.
I just got chills. You're legit when you have your own coupon code.
Right? So people get to enjoy the fun.
I could cry.
Even longer. And I can't wait because she didn't have a couple things that I want to get.
Yeah.
And,
well, I can always, spend money on mustache.
Exactly.
So, yay for coupons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
that is it.
Is it? Okay.
I think so.
It's a lot.
I know.
Yeah. It was really fun. Everyone was squealing and they loved it. So we
had fun putting them together.
Yes, we did. And I think the reason it felt like more is because like our agenda was in there.
Right. We had our agenda.
So I'm like when we were putting
in the cup. The cup
was in there. Yeah. So yes, we enjoy brainstorming what we put in, gathering what we put in, and I enjoyed the actual. Yeah.
It was so fun to see it come together. Yes. I know. We had the best time. So thank you to all the people that donated to it.
Yes, we could not have done this as epically as we did without all the donation. Raffle and swag.
Yeah. Beyond
our wildest expectations.
Absolutely. It was wonderful.
Don't make me cry. I can't do it again. I can't. I'm already dehydrated. Okay. So, moving on to raffle prizes that we didn't get to show before the raffle. We had 2 of these, and 1 got taken.
And remember, we had more raffle items than people.
So, there were some things that weren't going to get taken.
Right.
Regardless.
There were going to be extras.
Yes. So, Skacel sent us this awesome project bag, for lack of a better. It's like a tote
It is.
Sorry, Velcro. Tote bag that I would just put a project in. It has an outside pocket. It has like a flap with another pocket.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so like your phone or whatever. Then it has a nice...
Okay, keep going.
That's going to be super fun, editing all that.
I know, right?
Then it has a nice, nice size shoulder strap. This can be made much longer. But who cares about the bag? Because look at this! So I didn't even know this was a thing, so I'm very glad they sent this because I'm like, okay.
There were people at camp that knew about it, though.
So it's Addy Art. So it's like the art line of Addy. You know, there's Addy Turbos and all that. Addy Art. So luxuries for your senses. The exclusive Addy Art edition. And there's a whole thing that is in this box, right? And it's packaged so, it's so pretty. Look at it. So they sent us 2 of these, 2 of this, the bag and the needle and everything. Is it a size 15? Did we decide?
Yes.
Yes, it's a 15 on a 32-inch cord. Look at it. It's got legit, authentic Swarovski crystals in that needle. I don't know if I can get it. So, hear it? There's a little ASMR for you. Look at it. So pretty. So, someone was very happy to take the other one. So, we have one left for next year.
Yep.
Which I feel like the odds of someone, like, both of them being, not everyone uses a size 15 very often. So, right. I figured we'd keep one and someone would take one. That went
we weren't surprised.
Yeah, and then so we have one for next year too. Yes. Yeah, because we're gonna save it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then I wanted to give we received some. We have an author who watches our podcast. What's up, Dee Marie? A legit author.
I know, with many books.
Yeah. Yes. So,
and quite a few have knitting content.
Yes. So, I don't want to mess up. I'm probably going to say her name wrong. D, the initial D, Marie Prokop.
That's how I would say it.
Prokop. Contacted Alan on Ravelry and offered up some books. So, I'm not going to, I can't show them because they were a raffle prize. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
I cannot wait to check out her books. I know.
And then the other one another one that we can't show is Ellen, Nana's Packas.
Yes.
Brought us 2 skeins of natural 100% alpaca.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
It was this beautiful white, creamy white.
Creamy white, yeah. Oh. And instructions on how to Kool-Aid dye and some Kool-Aid packets.
And the Kool-Aid.
And her number to reach out to her if you needed help when you were doing it.
She's so generous. Like, she is so... So the baby that was a fetus last year, they were, she and the baby's mom, Jessica, were roommates last year. And Ellen, after camp, was it knit or crochet? Knit her heirloom quality, not a typical straightforward
hairpin lace
baby blanket.
Yeah.
You guys.
It was
That
beautiful.
is a very generous person.
Yeah.
She has a very large heart.
Yep.
And I can't wait to take the kids to her alpaca farm.
I know.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
My mom wants to take the boys.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So, and then the other one that we can't show that we received literally, 2 days before camp, when I finally went and picked it up, was Theodora's Pearls gave us a skein of their locally spun, exclusively spun bamboo yarn. And it was in a really beautiful turquoise,
of course,
color, and it had some speckles, and that was a prize as well.
Yeah, and Theodora's Pearls is the one that made the yarn, that dyed the yarn for my Italy trip.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was all connected. That was all kind of how it happened. Yeah. So thank you to them. Hopefully I have some pictures of the raffle table. Hopefully you've seen them now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all?
I think so. I want to say one thing about camp that was...
Say it, because I have no words.
I know. It was so much fun. So, and this was kind of, like, we didn't plan this part out months in advance, like a lot of the other things. But on Friday night, in order to do, like, an icebreaker kind of, even though it kind of felt like, well, we've all been sitting around knitting for 5 hours anyway. We all know each other. But we had told people to bring their favorite sleigh to camp. And so... probably 75% of the people had brought something and had it at dinner. So after we had pretty much finished eating, people got up and they showed their favorite sleighs, and it was so much fun.
It went beyond just show and share.
Yes.
Because they had stories. I can't.
Yeah. I mean,
one girl, Elizabeth.
I know.
She had like designed these 2 beautiful shawls and had no intention of telling us that she designed these. You know what I mean? She was just going to sit on that. She didn't want the attention. She gets up and she's like, oh, here, I made this. And then someone else, like Diane, had to be like, she designed those, by the way.
Right. And all of
I got chills.
Amazing. Yes.
It so gorgeous.
And then she showed the second one.
There were 2. Not even the same design.
Right.
And I want both of them. Like I said, hit me up. And I think you're going to test.
Oh, yeah.
I'll test one.
Please. She said the first one's been tested already. She needs to tech edit it.
And it was the second one that I really, really wanted.
She said the second one we can test it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then at the end of camp, I was like, if I don't test it, I will pay you cash money for both of those patterns. Just you guys.
Yeah.
When those are released, we will definitely be telling you.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And then like one woman had in her 60s did her bat mitzvah, and she knit her prayer shawl for the bat mitzvah.
Yeah,
oh
I didn't know you could get a bat mitzvah. Sorry, I didn't know you could get a bat mitzvah. Like later in life, it was beautiful. It was. I can't.
It was so special because people were so proud of what they made,
and it had such interesting stories.
And
yes,
when people would pull it out, it was like, just the most affirming room. Like everybody in the room was just focused and
even Diane, who gets mad props every time she, people say the nicest things to her online, and they talk to her in person too. But she pulled out something and she goes, "Oh, I like this." Even she was like, "This is pleasantly like."
She's like, "It's like live podcasting."
Yeah, and we felt that too when we talked and people laughed out and we heard it.
Right.
You say you laugh at home, but like we don't hear that.
Right.
And so it was really, it's just such a, it was just so warm and cozy. And
it was just so supportive.
My bucket is so full. I needed it.
I know.
I needed it. And I hope everyone else feels the same way.
It was so great.
And I think we're going to do it in the same place next year.
We're going to try.
Yeah, that's the tentative plan.
Yeah.
We have some time to take off, though. We don't have to think about camp for a little bit. So.
A week. I told Dan, give us a week.
Give us a week.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know.
I'm going to cry. I enjoy the planning process, though, so it's fine.
Yeah. And everything's easier the second time around.
Yes, and I feel like having it in the same place again, we all the little stuff that we had to go, oh no, like we would know.
The million questions.
Yeah, and all the chairs that we moved 14,000 times, So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so, okay. That's it about camp.
The bucket is completely full, and yes. Okay, let's bring it down a notch with my fail. So, I've had this stupid thing in my queue forever. Okay, it's the Fiddly Bits cowl.
Okay.
Because I wanted to use my scraps instead of, like after they'd been used in the scrap blanket, use it in this. It is not at all what I thought it was. You really, to get the look of it, you have to use scraps that are no more than like 6 feet long.
6 feet.
So anything from 6 inches to 6 feet, which is
like 2
my
yards.
wingspan.
Yeah.
My scraps are bigger than that, and I don't want that much fiddling with.
That's a ton of ends.
I wanted to use you don't have to do anything with the ends because you tuck them inside because it's a tube.
Oh.
So that's not even the problem. The problem is just the constant, because there is like a little, a hole where you join.
Yeah, you gotta tighten.
And she actually makes a magic cake, which is when you tie them all together into a cake. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to tie 700 little pieces of yarn together. I don't want to do that. I'm not willing to do that.
Right.
Anyone who's made it, I love their finished project. I am not willing to put in the prep time for it. I just can't. At this moment in my life, I can't wrap my brain around spending days making a magic cake. When
you could be knitting.
Yeah. When I really like to use my scraps like in a big chunk. So here's I realized after I got this far, so this is provisional. This white would come out. It's a provisional cast on so that when you finish your tube, you can graft it together. See how I'm using like huge chunks of like this is all one scrap. And this is all one scrap. And it's going to be hideous if I keep going in this manner.
Well, I like what you have there. But I can see how when you have a lot more around, it doesn't give you. And I'll have put pictures by now.
Even made this is like as far as I was willing to go. This is a magic ball. Like there's several different. And I just was like, I don't like doing this. So I'm going to frog it and just
take it out of your cube.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it because I'm not I just know myself and I'm not willing to do the 6 inches to 6 feet thing. I want to use like 5 grams, you know, or 3
because you want to use up instead of tie, cut.
Yeah, and even doing magic knots, like it's just going to take more time than I'm willing to put in it. Like I know people who've made 5 of these and love them, but they obviously love the prep of it, and I don't. So I'm not going to dissuade anyone from making it, but you should know that if you're using like larger scraps, and by larger I mean larger than 6 feet, it's going to be block.
But could the stripe here, I mean, that kind of seems like, I mean, each of those colors could be a separate.
But I'm not willing to, like, plan out the whole beauty of the fiddly bits is that you use a scrap, and the more random the better, because you're barely making it around with each color, and so it just the way I'm started mine is it's going to be dun dun dun, and it's going to look horrible. It's going to look like Joseph's multicolored dream coat, except horrible.
But that would be perfect for me for the leftover.
If they're cohesive, go for it.
My scrap blanket, because if I can't get all the way across the crochet row, then I go back to the beginning and I have.
But would you be willing to do that with this much yarn over and over and over and over?
Probably not.
Yeah.
So
you're
right.
FYI, that's what's involved. Enter at your own risk. Some people, obviously, some people love that. I just am not in a place in my life where I feel like tying yarn 10,000 times. So,
because I have been throwing away those little bits.
Yeah, and so if you really just couldn't fathom throwing them away, maybe you could save them for something like this, but you're going to be tying some knots.
Yep.
So I was disappointed, and I even knew, even before I'd added in, like, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. But I went ahead and gave it a fair chance, because I spent forever on that stupid provisional cast on. So this is a big reason why I don't have a lot of knitting to show, because I spent a lot of time on this, making that magic knot, doing the provisional cast on, plus the actual knitting.
Yeah. Oh, plus, we got no knitting done at camp.
Oh, I knit literally maybe an hour total.
Yeah.
At camp.
And that was Saturday night after dinner and drinks. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but I mean.
It was worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it.
I was having too much fun.
Right.
Yeah, it was fine. My problem is, I'll show one project. I had trouble knitting it and talking because I was establishing it. Once something is established, I'm pretty good. But like trying to cast it on and then get it started, I just was like, oh, I had to rip that out. Okay, so there's my fail. Do you have any sleighs, Alan? No! I knew the answer to that one. I have no sleighs either, except one little tiny thing. It's not knitting, technically.
It is yarn,
but it is yarn. Look what I made for our cake, y'all. It's the cutest cake topper. So it was stuck in the cake like that. You saw it on Instagram if you... I just used not even minis, like scraps, basically.
But you did a different one that was a fail.
Oh, FYI, yes. If you're gonna make a cake topper of pom-poms, it's bigger is not better. I was like, big and fluffy is better, right? And then I made like
usually with a pom-pom, yes.
And then I made like 3 of them, and I was like, I'm just gonna see how it looks. And it was like, those are not gonna stand up in a cake. It was like, I'm like, well, that was dumb. So these are much better, and my colors were like perfect with the cake, which we didn't even know what the colors were really gonna be.
Right.
Oh,
I like flower child. Oh, that's cute.
Oh my. Uh-oh. I think I know what this is going to be repurposed into.
Right.
Oh my God. I love it. It's very Frida Kahlo. The colors, like with,
Nope.
Uh-oh, you guys. New trend alert. Anyway, that's my only slide. Does it count? I'm going to go with it because that's it.
It counts.
Okay, so would you like to talk?
Okay, I'll talk.
I'm tired.
Okay, so I'll show my one whip that I made any progress on, and I don't know if I really made enough to make it
I think
show.
so. And you didn't show it last time, did you?
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay, sorry.
did. Okay, so my Pure Joy, I have finished 4 wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wedges. And I am now supposed to do the red wedge, or the contrast final wedge.
Yeah.
But this is way smaller, even scrunched up, than I thought it would be. So since I have the yarn, I'm going to do another wedge of the blue. And
because you had like a 1.5 skein.
It was 800 yards in, because it's a light fingering, so it's 800 yards in 150 grams. So and I don't know why it's too small. Maybe the yarn, I don't know. It just is not wide. It's
not long.
Right, it's not long. I love it though.
Because mine is long. Mine is real long.
And so is Hohi's on her pattern page, but I'm like, that is not stretching.
You know, this is happening to me with my Zaria shawl. Sometimes it just happens. I don't know.
Right.
It's beautiful.
It is.
And I don't think you'll regret adding that.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, you're a big fan of like adding anyway, so I think it'll be okay.
The only iffy part is whether or not I'll have enough red to fully finish all the short rows on that. And if I don't, it's fine. It'll be just that
It's an easy one to just end early, I think, as long as you just keep track of, so that you have enough yarn to bind off.
Right. To go all the way across and bind off.
And bind off, yes.
Yeah. So, but I love.
It's beautiful.
I switched it from.
Oh, we're going to talk about those bags.
I switched it from the camp bag to my By the Bay.
Oh, the camping bag, yeah. And when you say camp bag, I'm like, we had a camp bag?
Oh, we did not have a camp bag.
Really? You had it in that brown paper bag. No, you had your camping bag. That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. I have. Okay, I'll show this really fast just because it was a cast on last time. I've made progress. On my shorty sock.
It looks great.
So I'm gonna still do an afterthought heel because again, I got to the heel part and I was like, do I want to do a heel flap and gusset or do I just want to knit? I just wanted to knit.
Right.
This is basically all I knit. I knit a little bit in the car on the way down and a little bit at camp. And then maybe a little bit at home before that. So, yeah. I'm just doing a vanilla shorty. It'll be like an ankle sock with an afterthigh heel. Okay. That's Madtosh in the something C something.
That's what I was going to
say. Sea-wash?
C something.
I think it's Sea-wash. Alan will put it in for me.
Yes, I will.
I made shorties for my husband out of it, like in episode 1 or 2. So I get shorties. Hold on, it's trying to come off the needle. So my new cast on that I've made any progress on is I've actually made more progress than I thought because I just cast this on right before camp.
I had a lot of progress because you just started the blue at camp.
Right, in the car, I think. In the car on the way down, I think I did 2 rows or something. So yeah, I have made more progress than I thought. This is my big stitch beanie.
Oh, that's cute.
Ooh, it looks cute on camera.
It sure does.
And up close, I'm like, I can't wait to block it. But on camera, it looks great. Yeah, so this is the Big Stitch Beanie by Nalia Plasky. And I'm knitting it out of Sultry Steps. That I won this one from the DFW Yarn Crawl McKnitty like forever ago.
Oh, wow.
Won that one. It was like an Instagram contest during the crawl. And then I bought this one for super duper on sale one year at Fiberfest. Like 2 years ago.
And it's the same yarn.
Same yarn.
Yeah.
They were like clearancing these out 1 year. So it
Love a
is
good sale.
Sultry Steps, Good For You, EWE. And it is 40% superwash merino, 40% baby llama, and 20% nylon. So I'm hoping the nylon keeps the llama
and the wool
from stretching out too much. It's feeling great so far. It's very soft.
Oh, it is.
It's very soft. It's supposed to be like luxury sock yarn. And I have another skein, like a purple color. Oh, I have a gray too. I have 4 skeins of this. And I might make socks. I have those in my queue.
Yeah, that feels really good.
To make, I kind of feel like maybe I need a luxury pair of socks.
Yes.
You know, if I used like both skeins and made like big, cushy, like slouchy socks for winter. That might
wonderful.
Be pretty luxurious.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. I've had them forever, so we'll see. But I'm loving it. And so, see, it looks like knit stitches, in case you didn't get it.
So cute.
Yeah. So.
Clever.
Yeah. So I actually made more progress than I thought. I knit on this a lot yesterday on the way home.
Yeah, because remember you were having a really hard time getting you had to put you were trying to do it without the stitch markers. So was that Thursday night?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
You were trying to do it without the stitch markers.
Yes, I had not. I had to put stitch markers between it's a 12 stitch repeat. I had to put stitch markers in between so that every 12 stitches I can go, okay, I did it right.
Right.
Yeah, because I was trying to talk and I was,
no.
You're right. So I think I had to I had tried to do it in the car and I had to undo it back to the ribbing. And I was like, you're going your way, and I knit on that sock, or I didn't knit much. I was like stressed out, I think.
I know.
You think? It was very stressful, but like in a fun way. So that's one. And then, gosh, was it the night before we left for camp? I think it was Wednesday night.
It was.
Diane Marco Polo'd me.
No, it was Tuesday because Wednesday.
No, I think the pattern came out.
Liz wasn't here yet when you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Did that.
All right. Well, the day before this pattern released, Diane Marco Polo'd me and was like, "Hey, would you be interested in a test knit or a sample knit?" So I don't get to keep this, which is fine. But the very first pattern of Shawl Society that just released by Helen Stewart used Suburban Stitcher yarn, and it's called Sea Gleam, and it's very pretty, as you can see. It's very eyelets, and there's a picot bind off, and it's using Diane's colorway Sea Smoke, right? Yes. So she came to camp with 2 skeins already wound up for me, and it's her single ply. Yes. Is that right? When I said it, it didn't sound right. I'm still a little bit camp hangover kind of thing.
Oh, totally.
Still kind of have that can't talk going on.
I have a kind of rough throat.
Yeah, but physically I can't talk, but mentally I can't talk.
Oh yeah.
Sea Smoke. And it's her single ply, single sock I think as she calls it. And it's just meant for me.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So the speckles in it are so
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
I know I say that a lot.
It's a very shiny gray, like
almost pearly.
Pearly. That's the word. I was like, it almost glows like a pearl. And that brings in the sea. And then there's different colors of blue specks. So there's everything from the darkest navy to like a mint kind of speckled in there, and you can't really see it on here, but it's beautiful. So this sample will be in Diane's booth when I get it done, and it's going to look exactly like the Shawl Society's picture because I'm using the exact same yarn. So congratulations, Diane. So exciting. Oh, the actual shawl. So I cast it. Oh, there's my bracelet.
Oh.
I was looking for that. The actual shawl cast on is not much. I did cast it on and get a lot farther than this, and then I had to rip it out. Sorry, I thought it was farther. I got, maybe this far, and I was like, this isn't right. The count was off.
You were having to fudge it too much.
Yeah, I had been talking and trying to do it, and I need to get it established before I can do that. So, got a little ways to go on that. And I basically didn't touch it since like Friday. Hold, please. So yeah, so now that we're home, I can work on that a little bit more. Hopefully. I need to, since it's kind of my job. It's a job. It's work.
Right. It's an assignment.
It's an assignment. And I like a task. I always say I'm a very good soldier. Just tell me what to do. Like I'm not the captain, I'm the soldier. So I do enjoy like having an assignment. Yes. Okay, so that was very exciting. Congratulations to Diane, and thank you for asking me to sample knit for you, because I do enjoy that. I actually meant to show this in Sleighs. So I chopped my Soldotna neckline off.
Yeah.
Boom. And I do need to try. I see an end. Right there. I kind of don't ask me for tips, because I literally just went, I'll do it right above. I'll do the row right above that first color work row. I put my needle all the way through, kind of like I do for an afterthought heel, like just picked up the stitches, thread my needle through. And then because you can't just like cut the cast on and unravel it, because it doesn't go that way.
Right.
So you have to cut down at your needle. And other people are able to like very classily and very easily like, pull it out, like unravel it as they snip. And it didn't work so much for me, so I just like hacked it off. And then, so I hacked off the big chunk, the neck, the ribbing, and like that little bit of teal or turquoise that had been in between, and then in the back there was like short rows. I just hacked it off. Then at my needle, I started pulling it out. The what was left.
Right.
And then I just joined the. It's called Neptune from Diane. It's this color. I literally just joined it and bound off. I didn't even knit a row. I just put my needle in the first stitch, did 2 stitches, bound it off, and just kept binding off. So it was joining my yarn and binding off at the same time. And so, it worked. Yeah. It's fine. And
it looks great on you.
Thank you. I wore it at camp all day Saturday, minus setting up for the market. I took it off for that, because I was like actually, we were actually working, like
moving tables,
physically working. Yeah. And I helped Mustache put up her grid wall, and I got hot, so I took it off. But otherwise, I wore it all day, and
she did.
Just taking off that part that touches me right there, just made it so. It was fine. I did not get hot at all. So that really helped, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks great.
It probably could use a wash now, though. Because I've worn it on the subway, on Broadway, to Aladdin. Right. I wore it for the podcast, and I wore it to camp. Yeah. And I wore it all day. So it's going to get a little bath.
It's time.
And I never had reblocked it from when I did the sleeve. So now it has a sleeve and a neckline that could use a soak.
Right.
Okay, so anyway. I'm talking so much. All right.
Because I have nothing to talk about.
Okay, well, you're about to, because it's time for trophies. So I mentioned the market. Yeah. You guys, it was so exciting.
It was so much fun.
Sorry, I muppeted there for a minute. It was so crazy. It was so surreal, I think is the word. To actually, it was one thing, it was all a flurry of helping people set up. I was hanging yarn for Mustache and bringing in table, taking out tables and helping people unload their cars. And then it was done. And then it was time
for the campers.
There was time in between we got done and time for the campers to come shop. And I was just like, we just set up a market for our retreat.
Right.
That has our name on it. It was I was kind of like, whoa. like I didn't know this was coming. Like, right. But it was just like, I kind of like looked at you and was like, oh my God, like we did! I don't even if nobody shops, like it's set up, you know. But we knew people were gonna shop because we we didn't say. We gave everyone $5.
Oh yeah, in their bag, in the swag bag.
Yes, Alan made the cutest graphic and printed it up, and it was camper cash, $5 for them to spend at the market.
Yeah.
So that was in the swag bag too.
Mm-hmm.
That was very exciting.
Yeah, that was exciting.
And we knew that everyone had eaten their breakfast and they were just waiting for 9 o'clock. They were like, anyway, So we opened it up and it was amazing. So we've said it before, but we have to say it again because they deserve us screaming their names.
Yes.
Mustache, Stacy was also a camper. Mm-hmm. Diane Suburban Stitcher, who was also a camper. They were roommates. And then we had By the Bay Yarn Company. Mm-hmm. Wendy brought her daughter and a bunch of bags and took home her daughter and not very many bags. And then we had Savvy Skeins, who also brought her daughter. Mm-hmm. Yep. She was adorable. The pictures you guys have to see.
Yeah.
I love their crates.
Oh, I know.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
And then we had our dear friend Kimber, it was her first market.
And she did so great.
She's a bag maker. She makes big, beautiful project bags and medium. They're all beautiful. Medium and small project bags. She makes those knot bags that that one handle knots into the other. I'm gonna get one of those.
I ordered one. So
yeah, we don't have. So we both ordered stuff from Kimber because we let people shop first, and then we were like, oh, they took what I wanted.
Right.
We're so nice. Then I ordered what she calls a cake keeper. It's a little pouch that snaps closed so that you can have your cake in there and your yarn feeding out. So it's really going to be handy when
so you can shove it at the person who's going to knock at the door and try to sell us something.
We're back. Sorry. We had a solicitor.
Watch the blooper reel. It's funny.
My heart's beating real fast. We made eye contact, basically. He doesn't know it, but he was looking right in my eyes. Anyway, we're back. It's just been a day. Yeah. Alan's got all the editing to do. I don't even know what we were talking about. The market.
The market. Yes.
Our dear friend Kimber, we both ordered. I ordered a cake keeper, which is a pouch with snaps, blah blah blah. So it keeps it from disintegrating in your bag, or getting all messed up in your project bag. So it's I guess you could just keep your sock whip in it. But I think also you can keep. It would be awesome for color work to keep one skein in it, or even order a bunch of them and have them to keep your skeins from. Anyway,
yeah.
So ordered that, and I ordered. I also bought I have it. Where is it?
What?
I did have one thing from Kimber that I have in my possession.
The sleeve thing.
Mm-hmm. Does she call them cake huggies? Mm-hmm. Cake huggers?
Cake huggers.
They're a little stretchy cotton. Stretchy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh no. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah.
Stretchy cotton.
Mm-hmm. It's a jersey.
Jersey. That's the word.
Yeah.
But look at it, you guys. It's nerdy alpacas. And so you keep. Do I have a cake? I do have a cake.
I don't have a cake.
So what you do, it's another thing to kind of help your cake keep from disintegrating. I might actually keep it in this.
I was gonna say.
I'm about to start alternating skeins though, it's really good for center pull balls.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if you're pulling.
You can't do it from the outside, but it's perfect for center pull, or if you're if this skein is on hold, it's to keep it, because I hate it when they get all.
I get shop worn almost.
I'm so rough on stuff. Mm-hmm. So.
Super cute.
From Nurse Kimber Knits on Instagram. I'm just going to leave that in there, actually. And then I ordered the cake keeper from her. But she has amazing bags. You should check her out for sure. Mm-hmm. And congratulations, Kimber, on your first show, your first market.
And we got to go to lunch with her afterwards.
Yes, it was quite lovely. Because we've been friends for years.
Yeah.
So it was nice that she couldn't come to camp, so it was nice that she got to experience it a little bit. Okay, so that's my Nurse Kimber knits you ordered, so you don't have anything to show.
Right.
Okay, so why don't we show what we've got from
which one?
Next one. What do you have in your hand?
Oh, I have Savvy Skeins.
Savvy Skeins. What did you get from Savvy Skeins?
So from Savvy Skeins, I got their Sensible Sock, which is 420 yards, 100 grams. Oh, there we go. 420 yards to 100 grams, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and I got it in the eggplant and English tea colorways.
Gorgeous.
And I'm going to use them together because I'm not a generous knitter. But I have a very good friend who I've known for a long time, and she is a maker. Like, she cross stitches, and so she made Zane a little cross stitch when he was young.
Sorry.
Oh, it's you. I'm like, no, you're not. You don't cross stitch. What are you talking about?
Now there's somebody else in my yard.
Oh,
but I think he's doing the inspection for next door.
Oh, okay. So because I want both of these for myself and not for somebody else,
which is understandable,
I decided that I really, this was the first one I picked up.
It's gorgeous
because I love the grays and the purples, but I didn't want to use it all on somebody else.
Don't even feel bad. It's fine.
And so I bought the second skein so that I could use them together in something for somebody else and have enough to do something for me or whatever.
Gorgeous. They're so pretty together.
Yes, they are. I looked at patterns last night, and the pattern that I'm going to make is the Felixa. Felixa? It's a brioche cowl, and
by Belen Fernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's pretty.
It is.
That's going to be perfect.
I think so too. Yeah. And I even unskeined them, or took them out last night and laid them out and did the twist them up together trick to see how it would work. And then I took out my phone and did the black and white filter to make sure there was enough contrast. And I think it'll be great.
Perfect.
So I'm very excited. Very excited to get that cast on.
That looks like you.
Thank you.
Yes, I think that's really pretty.
Love it. So
is that all you got from her?
That's what I got from Savvy Skeins.
I got Sensible Sock as well, 420 yards to 100 grams, 80% superwash, 20% nylon, in the ash rose, which is like a lavender pink.
It is.
So it's Plavender? I don't know. Isn't it? It's really hard to explain.
Lavender.
It's like a pinky lavender. Ash rose is the color.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it was screaming my name.
Yeah.
So it had to come home with me. So what did you get at Mustache?
Well, at Mustache, I got a Vespa.
So pretty.
It is so pretty. And I got it in the sport weight.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm telling you.
But self-striping sport is so rare.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's not a lot of, she has worsted too. Mm-hmm. And there's not a lot of worsted and sport weight in self-striping.
Right. So, I don't know what I'm going to make. It just is so pretty.
It's very pretty.
And I didn't want it to be fingering weight because I've got a lot of fingering weight. And so I'm kind of trying to buy other weights of yarn.
I get it.
So I got
the sport.
Is
fun too because it looks like fingering weight, but it knits up real fast.
Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times I touched Vespa. I'm like, oh, that one's so pretty. Oh, it's Vespa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one's so pretty. Yeah. It's Vespa. And then like every time I'd walk by, oh, that one's so pretty. Oh, it's a Vespa. Like,
just buy it.
Just buy it.
Right.
Yes. Be done with
I'm that way with shiny happy people.
Yes. And I did the same with shiny happy people.
Single time, multiple times. It's always shiny happy people. Why do I not own it? I still haven't bought it. Maybe that's what I'll use my coupon on.
Right.
I'm spiraling.
Right. And then I also bought.
Oh, you bought it good because you were like obsessed over that. Yeah.
It was still there at the end, like because she had multiple skeins that. Yeah. There was one skein left, and I'm like, I have to own
it. I kind of wish I would have got one. It's very pretty.
So
these are her halvesy skeins. It's a half skein.
She does a half skein because she said that people would ask for it, and it was just easier to get this put up from the mill. And so this is in Ritz sock. And it's darker in person than it's showing on the screen.
Yes, I agree.
but it just like it looked like nice.
It's navy blue with sparkle,
and it's like the sparkle dyed navy also. But she says she didn't think it actually did, but that it is picking up the color. It just is so
It's
pretty.
very pretty.
And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just...
I kind of wish I would have bought one because of my Cassiopeia. I think it would be pretty for heels and toes and that. But whatever.
Yeah, it would.
So I got from Mustache. This was my absolute must-have. Gonna get it. If she brought it, I was gonna get it. And I actually held this out. I held this back. I didn't let.
I held back the Vespa.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it was the only one in sport.
Yeah, because she only brought I think one of each. For the most part, I let campers shop first.
Yeah.
This one is really hard to get, and she brought 10. And so I felt confident that it's okay if I hold this back. It's not being completely selfish. It's Ready Player One. And I felt really special that she brought some because, I mean, there's back orders on this. So what we didn't sell, she was, shipping out to people. So, this is, hot.
And she was knitting it, too. Like, she was making socks out of it for her daughter.
Pretty. I don't have one that is so much gray and then such a small color stripe. So I really, really wanted it. And I also did like that book. But it's mainly because I really love the way it looks.
Yeah, the colorway is great.
And then I also got, which when you hold them up, they look really similar.
Oh, but they're so not.
But they're so not when they're knit up.
Yeah.
So they look a lot alike. But I promise, when they knit up, because this one's such thick gray with small color stripes, this one's completely different. This is apple picking. Apple picking. And I had never really looked twice at it, but I saw someone knitting it and was like, uh-oh.
Bonnie at camp was knitting it.
And I want her pink heels and toes. That sold it for me.
That made such a difference. It was so cute with those pink heels and toes.
Pink heels and toes.
And it was like baby pink.
Yes. And I didn't, if she had a halvesy in that, I didn't pull it and it wasn't there at the end. So I don't know what pink I'm going to use on those, but I feel like I have pink that I could use.
Right.
I actually have a mini of Dahlia.
Oh, yeah.
That could look really pretty. Anyway, but I did pick up 2 halvesy skeins just because one of them would be perfect in Ready Player One. Either one of these, actually. So I got, and do they have names?
I don't think so.
I don't think they do either. Red and blue.
Yeah.
They don't have names, but they're just so pretty, and I will for sure use them for heels and toes. And still have plenty for my scrap blanket. So that's what I got from Mustache. So what did you get from Diane?
So I got, she dyed me a skein of salted caramel. But I think I already put it in my bag with the other 2 colors.
Well, you guys know what salted caramel looks like.
It's that beautiful caramel color brown. Oh, yes.
I have it right here. I didn't show this project because I haven't touched it. But this is the yarn, the salted caramel.
Right. So I wanted it in pure sock, which is 100% superwash wool.
No nylon.
No nylon. And so she keeps that yarn,
sorry.
but she only she uses it dyed to order. She doesn't keep it dyed.
She only does custom orders on pure sock nowadays.
So
because she doesn't want to guess what colors people want on it.
Right. So so she dyed it up for me and brought it to camp.
Yep.
Yay! And then I also bought the Tuft Woolens Peachy Keen.
And it's actually just Peachy.
Oh.
It got mislabeled.
Oh.
Yeah, I think by Tuft.
I like Peachy Keen.
I do too, but that's my maiden name. Keen is my maiden name.
That's right.
It's the same scent as it is just Peachy. It's just that Tuft Woolens got on a roll writing just Peachy Keen and was like, oh no, that's not. And Diane's like, it's fine. It's fine.
I've never used this kind of soap, and so I wanted to buy it and see how I like it for a wool wash.
And it'll just make whatever's next to it smell amazing.
Right. And it did. It made my luggage. I opened my luggage when I got home, and it smells so good.
Yes.
And then I bought one of the slidey tins, the small little tins.
I bought
it in the cherry, not the peach. because since the podcast did their emoji episode,
you can't do peach anymore.
Can't do peach anymore. It is so cute, and I needed. I had 2 types of stitch markers. Let me say want, and I wanted to split those up. Because now I have the little...
Yes, I have that. I have
the little ones.
I have those like that in a tin, and then the other, yeah. Good idea.
That's what I got from Diane.
Perfect. Okay, well, I got 2... I went back and forth on what sweater... Yes. I wanted to buy a sweater quantity, but I didn't know which sweater. So I really want to make a Guthrie, which is this beautiful Fair Isle all over, two color, DK weight sweater. Guthrie. But I can't decide on my colors. So I switched and started looking over in the single ply yarn for a sweater quantity for the Love Note, which is the new one by Tin Can Knits. It has this wide open lace. It's just gorgeous. And you hold a single ply yarn and a mohair together for the whole sweater. So I chose March Hare.
I love that.
Yeah. But I didn't get the mohair. She didn't have any, so I ordered some.
And is it 1 skein of mohair?
2 skeins.
Oh.
So 2 of each.
Okay.
I won't you quite use up. I'll have 50 or so yards left of each. Mm-hmm. So maybe a hat or something. No, I couldn't get a full hat, but maybe. So yeah. Pretty excited. I don't have a speckled sweater.
It's adorable.
So I'm excited. I think that will be the perfect sweater to have speckled.
Mm-hmm.
Because I usually pick solids. Mm-hmm. So even, like if I'm doing Fair Isle, I choose a solid. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So that's what I got from Diane. Did you not buy La Boheme? Did you wait?
Not buy La Boheme.
But you almost
because
did.
I want a sweater out of La Boheme. I just don't know what sweater.
Gotcha. So you don't know how much.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Until, because now, like, y'all know I rarely buy yarn online because I like to feel it and touch it and know what it looks like in real person life. And but now I've seen Diane's yarns enough. I know her colorways. Like I feel comfortable.
Ordering it online.
Right. So I feel like I could say, hey, I need a sweater's quantity of March Hare, and I don't need to pick them out.
Right.
I just know what they look like.
Yeah. So gotcha. I didn't realize it was for a sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Because that's the speckledy I want.
Yeah. And it's very similar.
Yeah.
Sort of. Like they have this, they're in the same kind of family. I have 1 skein of La Boheme, which is not helpful to you.
No.
So I also ordered from By the Bay Yarn Company. I ordered 2 bags, so they will get here when they get here. But I did get one in person. And it's the giant size, her giant size. In the hot pink. And I love it. I think I'm going to carry it as a purse a lot. It has 2 big pockets in there. It has the wrist strap. And it cinches up. And I think I'm going to get it monogram, but I don't know with what. I might wait till I get all 3 in my bags, and then I can just take them all in at once.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah. And she actually...
You should go see my lady when you come over to record sometime.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
She actually said she keeps her scrap blanket in hers, which I'm like, ooh, maybe. I could maybe get away with it for a little while. Yeah. Mine's getting pretty big, but not lately because I haven't touched it. But this might make it a little more portable.
Yeah, you would work on it more maybe if you could take it places.
So that's what I got, and I'll show you when I get my ones I ordered. I again let Camper shop first on that one. I should have pulled it back, but I ordered a small and a medium bag as well.
And my orange one is the size of the medium bag. That's the medium.
Yeah.
And I ordered, because I let Camper shop. Oh, okay. So I ordered another medium, but I ordered it in the
brand new color
debuted at Campbell's Layers, which is like a dusty lavender color. It's beautiful.
It was very pretty.
Yeah.
And that she also donated one of those to the raffle.
Mm-hmm.
The lavender.
And then I ordered a large, which is between this one and that one, in turquoise.
Yes. I think I ordered a small in turquoise and a medium in black with a black handle.
Mm-hmm. But seeing your giant.
I know.
Oh, maybe I should have bought a giant
and
too.
now I'm like, I should have got a large. Then we'd have all of them.
Right.
Yeah, she has a backpack too, which I don't have.
And she has a tote.
Oh yeah, the little tote.
It has a magnetic closure.
Cute. It's real cute.
Yeah, but that dusty lavender that she debuted.
It's very pretty. Yeah. It was a hard choice. Colors were hard. I chose 3 and I'm still like, but I also need a dusty rose.
Oh wait, no, I got it in natural.
Oh, you didn't get a lavender one?
Well, then I need to get a lavender giant.
Now you know.
That's what I need
what
to do.
You're going to do.
Right. It really was hard to decide.
It was very hard.
10 colors I wanted.
She had a lot of colors. So that is the market. That's what we bought at the market. So we each bought from all of them? Oh, we're so nice. I really just wanted it all. So
I know, right? Yeah, it was so strange.
Yeah,
it was such a tough task.
I know. It was really a bummer that I had to buy from all these amazing vendors. It was awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to do it again.
I know.
It was very cool. But then we also have stuff that we bought in town. Because we went into the little town of Wimberley on Friday. And we shopped at Ply, who gave us that 15% off. Did you buy anything?
I did.
Okay, show me what you bought. I thought that's what that was, yes.
I bought Swan's Island. There. Backwards. Swan's Island Dip Dyed Collection. And it is all over navy tonal. And then it has this little short section of white. And this section of white covers about 8 stitches.
Right.
In stockinette.
This was another one where the sample sold it.
Yes.
Right? Yes.